Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Raid Shadow Legends dad, Nooch Too Good, and we are playing Raid Shadow Legends today. And I forgot to do the thing. Hold on a second. Let me get this loaded up here. This needs to come over here. How are we doing today? I need to fix this here. Hang on, I've got to adjust something. This is my fault. Let's see here. The heck? Oh, why that's gotta be weird. Okay. Hang on. Sorry, I'm always missing things. And I started streaming, I'm like, oh, I gotta get this thing fixed over here that I didn't do it, the thing on the thing. Know what I mean? Okay. Where is that? See if this works. There we go. All right, I got it done. It took me forever, and I know you guys are sitting there watching me wondering, why do I care about this? And you don't know. You don't know. Okay, well, we are here working on Kassandra. So I am going to go, I'm going for this event. I'm going to make it a practice to go for every single event that they put out for the Assassin's Creed. I'm going to go in on it, and we're going to do it together. We'll have fun. We'll see what it's all about. Now, today, let's see if I can zoom in on this a little bit. Can't really zoom in. It's stuck. All right. So today we've got the Ice Golem tournament is started, and why don't I see? Oh, is that not a Kassandra tournament? Hold on. Let me take a look here. Yeah. Okay. Ice Golem tournament, right? And then we've got okay, Tag Arena tournament is not for Kassandra. With that said, I'm learning that I need like 300 of these to get a 6-star perfect soul. I had a 6-star perfect soul pull up the other day, and I couldn't buy it. I'll need, so I'm actually gonna, and why not? I can play in the tag team arena event. It's not really gonna hurt me. I think I've already done the classic arena. We got that. We got, what's his name here? What's this guy called? And then I've already done the champion chase as far as I'm going to take it. I'm not going any further unless I get something pulls out of my nose or something and I get lucky. Ice Golem is actually going to wait until, hey, Billy Robertson and Red Core, what's happening? Ice Golem actually is going to wait till tomorrow. And the reason being, that's why I pulled up the graphic here. Tomorrow is, not tomorrow, even 2 days. So this is today, this is tomorrow, then the third day. The last day of the Ice Golem tournament, there's a Gear Hunters event on. So I don't want to go spend a bunch of energy now on Ice Golem when I've got Gear Hunters here in 2 days. And that's what I want to get into that. Then we'll do Gear Enhancement, and then we'll do Spider, which does not overlap with it will overlap with Champion Training, but that doesn't help me, so we'll just go and do that. So yeah, I'm gonna wait on the Ice Golem until we have the Gear Hunters event out. You got, hey, Greg Geiger, what's happening? So not gonna do Ice Golem today because of that. As far as the other events, I have been working on the Creed Coalition. I've done a bunch of stuff in here. Yeah, I've done all these. The problem is, like, clear stage 6 or higher of the Dragon's Lair on hard using epic champions. I don't have a set of 5 epic champions that can clear the Dragon's Lair on hard. I am not at that point of the game yet, so I can't do that yet. And looking at all this, let's see. Now this is over in the Cursed City, which I'm trying to work through, but it's on hard, and hard in the Cursed City is like, what is Dead Rise? I don't know what Dead Rise is. Let's see. Oh, Dead Rise is gonna be like, is this Dead Rise? How do I know? Cobble, no. Dead Rise. Okay, so I had to clear all of this on hard. That's not happening. That's not happening. I'm not getting that done. So there are things in the global event or whatever that I just can't do, and they will not be accomplished with my roster. But I'm going in as far as I can, and I'm, you know, achieve victory in arena mode 12 times, complete replay quest 5 times, and spend 140 energy in event dungeons. Yeah, so we're doing all that, and we will get Ezio here. He'll get unlocked. I'm not going to be able to fully upgrade all of his skills, for God's sake. I don't have that many Lego tomes just lying around. We're going to get Kassandra. I could probably do all of her masteries. I could probably do all of Ezio's masteries. So, yeah, we'll get a bunch of that done. The gear enhancement event, I have already gotten my Galapo fragments there. And on the champion training event, I've already got my Galapo fragments. I am working toward the... I do actually want to do more champion training for the next day in 15 minutes to get this Eternal Soul Coin and to get that Legendary Skill Tome, because as I mentioned, I just don't have them lying around, you know, burning a hole in my pocket, as the kids might say. Anyway, that's where we are. How long does it take to understand the game and what's fair shot at? Because Assassin's Creed collab intrigues me. You know, understanding the game, you're gonna walk in with about a 50% understanding of how things work just because you play Galaxy of Heroes. You're just gonna walk in with an understanding. Now, the character unlock mechanics are completely different. As you can see here, we're working on a fusion event. And fusion, I gotta get 4 of these guys unlocked, which means 25 shards. 25 times 4, 25 times 4. Then I gotta upgrade them to 5 stars. And if you look at the way the event works, 25 times 4, 25 times 4, 25 times 4, and 25 times 4. So that's how you get to Kassandra, is by getting these guys, upgrading them to 5 stars, maxing them out, getting them fully ascended, and then you can fuse them into Kassandra's. It's a limited time event. It's only gonna last for, what was our time frame here? 2 weeks? Through January 24th. So 16 days. Why 16? Well, I guess it's 2 weeks, and the last 2 days it stays open so you can do all the fusing and take care of it. So you'll understand the game. You'll get the basics of it. It takes time to understand how unlocking characters works. The character unlock, the character journeys, the farming, completely different from Galaxy of Heroes. Do I still play that Lego Star Wars Battles? No one plays that. I'm really sorry, and I don't mean to be snarky. It's on the Apple Play Store. You have to subscribe to Apple Play, and I haven't played that game in 3 years now, and that game has not changed in 3 years now. What you'll find is that the developers are not actively working on that game. They sold it to the Apple Play Store, and the Apple Play Store just runs it in there. And so you can play it in there and have fun playing it and watch some of my really old videos if you'd like, but I don't play that game anymore. Trying out Raid, huh, Ozzy? Cool. Nice. Galaxy Heroes kind of missed it last year. What's going on for you in Galaxy Heroes right now? Let me get this. And by the way, your work, I need to just do it. I've been stewing on a Raid Shadow Legends beginner's tips video. I just need to do it and get it out there. I'm deep enough into the game now that I feel very comfortable making a beginner's tips video for this game. So I need to just sit down, because it takes a while. Those videos, believe it or not, take a while to put together. It'll probably take me an hour and a half to record it, just putting all the tips together. It'll take me another hour and a half to edit it. It's not a quick burn for that on me. So. And I've switched over my team here. It's hard to tell who's getting higher scores, but I really, really like Hilvi as my turtle leader. They are, I got the highest score I've ever gotten. See, I don't know. I feel like there are times when I get more than that, but I'm really liking Hilvi as my turtle leader. She's giving speed to the team. Freeze doesn't really work. Block damage buff on all allies and increase speed and revive all dead allies. And if you didn't revive anybody, you fill your turn meter. I mean, she does so much. She does so much. And so I've just been running her as my lead on turtles. I feel like there were times I got a little bit more damage with Tholen in there, but she just really is kind of a banger. And when I look, I absolutely did my most damage ever on, I mean, I almost soloed the normal Chimera here with Hilvy as my lead. And then on hard, I did 22 million. So, I mean, these are scores I've not been reaching before. So she is making a big difference there. Oh, no, I appreciate that, Lost Boy. I'm glad you're back jumping on the channel here after all the time. Try these other games, man. Anyway, you know, you can try some other games. Try Raid Shadow. Download Raid Shadow Legends using the QR code above, the link in the pinned message. You'll get Tholan Foulbeard for free. I still use him every day. You're gonna be in the middle of the Ezio quest for Assassin's Creed. You're gonna get him for free just by logging in for 7 days, and you can get him to his 5-star Perfect Souls by logging in for another 21 days after that. And you're gonna use a beginner code like KITTYCUT for the Cheshire Cat, or UDKING for the Ultimate Death King. Is it not Ultimate Death King? That's not his name. What is his name? Gah! Hold on. Ultimate Death Knight. Yeah, so use the beginner codes, download Raid Shadow Legends today, and give it a try. You still do your dailies, but it feels like it's just a money grab now, not about the gameplay as I saw with Coliseum. I can understand that. You know, I do feel like this, though, Ozzy King, is... I feel like Star Wars Galaxy Heroes is more free-to-play accessible than it's ever been, and I think that's quantitatively true. I think you can objectively say that playing Galaxy Heroes free-to-play or very light spend-to-play, whatever, is exponentially. It's exponentially more accessible than it's ever been in the past. Tomorrow's video is gonna, for Galaxy Heroes, will be about the impact of all these Lightspeed tokens, because now we're seeing we're gonna get all these Lightspeed tokens by playing the Spider Mall event, which is tremendous. But we gotta talk about what that means for the game in the future. Hey, Trader Tots, what's up? Why are you embarrassed? You're on a 15... Trader Tots is on a 15 stream streak, and he's a little embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed, man. Welcome on. I can't say Trader Tots enough. I appreciate your support, my friend. Free-to-play is way not... Yeah, free-to-play, I mean, a good way to... If you want my opinion on Galaxy Heroes, if you're feeling like the money crunch is there and everything, just step back and play a month or two without spending any money and see how it feels. Just try that. Seriously. The game is completely, almost ridiculously free-to-play accessible now. So, anyway... Who's my next best 6 stars? Geomancer, Doom Priest, Ugo, Kale, or High Katoon? Geomancer. I think Geomancer. I think Geomancer, out of that group, is going to be the guy he's just going to do a lot of good for you. You used to play the Raid, but the grind's much stress for me, and I play the Star Wars Heroes. That's one enough grinding for me. I agree. It's a little less... Raid is very grindy. You gotta play it, and while you can auto these modes, you can't sim them, you know? I gotta get into Doom City here. This thing is kind of eating my lunch. I have not been able to get past these tiers. Last time I feel like I did on hard, and this time I'm not getting past these tiers on hard. I agree. I think new players, that is absolutely true, but I've been playing those since it came out on and off. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Just let go of the reins for a little bit. And whatever, man. Guys, your gaming decisions are your gaming decisions. You make those decisions for how the games fit into your life and your lifestyle. Like, I'm seriously considering... I've got a second channel, so I haven't done anything on it for like a year. I tried to play Brawl Stars, and it just... I don't think making a second channel to cover one game is a good idea. I'm seriously looking at reactivating that channel and playing some games. I've been thinking about playing League of Legends. Now the challenge of League of Legends, if you don't play it for 8 hours a day... Are you really playing it? You know, that's kind of the question. So, I don't know. I've seriously been looking at that, getting that channel going again and just see what happens. But I got to figure out what I want to do on there first. But games have to fit into your lifestyle. Like, I don't get into a game like League of Legends because you have to play that for 8 hours, and the games take 40 to 50 minutes or an hour to play, and I can't sit on my PC for that amount of time. I can sit on my phone while I'm doing something. If I'm sitting with my wife or we're watching a show, we've been watching the morning show, I could be doing my gaming on my phone while we're sitting together and spending time together. I can't do that. If I'm playing League of Legends, I'm sitting here literally for 8 hours a day on my PC, not spending time with my wife and my family playing League of Legends. So anyway, what I'm saying is games have to fit into your gaming style for how you like to game and what you like to do. That's what I'm saying all that for. Let's go back to the normal map here. I still have stuff to do on the normal map. That doesn't look like that's gonna work. I'll try it, but I don't think that's gonna work. You would argue spending money is losing. Look at the era situation. People spending all the money that they probably didn't need to spend. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I played Brawl Stars with a bunch of you guys. Yeah, I like Brawl Stars. It's a great game. I just think that with my life where it is, I can't give 100% coverage to Galaxy Heroes and a lot of coverage I give to Raid here, and also dedicate an entire channel to an entire other game while I'm also working for the man every day. You know what I mean? I just can't do it. You can get Real Lucky, and then if one of the best teams very, very early, I play a game. Yeah, you can. League has more. I played Wild Rift. Yeah, that's why I thought about playing League. I played Wild Rift. Now, I can play that while I'm sitting there with my wife. Here's the other challenge with Wild Rift, is the games last 20 minutes, and it's 20 minutes of pure focus. So, I can't watch a show with my wife while I'm playing Wild Rift. I can play Wild Rift while the show is on and my wife is over there and my wife is talking to me and I'm going, I can't do that. I have to be completely focused on the game. I really, really enjoy playing the game, and I really, really think that I could do something with Ranked and Wild Rift, and I think I would be pretty good at the game. Not like, you know, I'm not a pro, but I think I could cover those games, but my family's too valuable to me. If you can't get the summoning done, then you're not going to get her, and you shouldn't try. I'm just to let you know, Tyler, because there are, let's pull this up again. You've got, where is it here? The Champion Chase Tournament, which is, if you unlock a Legendary, you get 500. If you unlock an Epic, you get 250, etc. down the line. You've also got the Summon Rush, which is coming, another summoning later, which is coming, which is if you spend the sacred shard, you get 4,500 points or 2,500 points. You spend the primal shard, you get points for, lower tier points for each shard, and then you got another summon rush where you can make up for what you missed. But if you can't get the champion chase right now, you're not gonna get her, and you should just move on to the next thing. So just FYI, you need to know that. And I crossed this. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this done. There's no way. I don't have the champs for this. Can I cross over here? I don't think this team is built for it either, but let's give it a shot. Hearthstone, I played a little bit of Hearthstone, but it's the same thing where you've got to be dialed into it if you're going to play it. It's tough for me to play a game where every day I have to be 100% dialed in to the game action for 7 to 8 hours a day to really play it. I just don't have that available. Yeah, Wild Rift, you have to be locked in. If you're not locked in on Wild Rift or League of Legends or COD or whatever, then you're not playing it. Then you're not playing. You think Brawl Stars is dying because you aren't enjoying it anymore. Brawl Stars is not dying. You aren't enjoying it anymore. Those are two different conversations. Brawl Stars, Supercell is a megalith. They are monolith, megalith, whatever I want to call them. Supercell is, their games are dominant. That game is not dying. Ozzy hasn't spent any money since the anniversary event. I get it. You know, try it out. See how that goes. Hey, Kaladin, what's up? I really, 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 really liked Wild Rift. And I don't say that lightly. I played Wild Rift hard, but it was at the sacrifice of you know, a lot of time that I should have given to my wife. You know, so that's the deal. That's the deal. Now, if you become a full-time YouTuber and you want to play Wild Rift, you know, 4 or 5 hours a day or legal, then you know, that makes more sense. I just can't do that right. We're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet, fam, but we will be. We'll get there. We'll get there together. Looks like the same stuff I have available. If Hauser likes Assassin's Creed, a lot of people. I don't think you're alone there. I don't think you're alone there. I'm looking forward to Ezio with Xeno. Keeping Ezio just a bit slower than Xeno, so you're on it. You already got this all planned out. In lore of Assassin's Creed, Kassandra's a demigod. Oh, really? I always try to keep it real with you guys. I think those of you who've been around for a long time and attending streams, I've been talking lately about my struggles with roster reviews in Galaxy Heroes, and I'm gonna have a video on that this week. Spoiler alert: if you're not a member, I put a members only video. I'm just done doing roster reviews. I'm not gonna be doing roster reviews in any time in the foreseeable future. I'm not saying I'll never do them again. I'm not saying there won't be like special events where we do roster reviews. Hey, we got that done. Excellent. I'm just not enjoying them anymore, so they're going to be exiting stage left on the channel. And we're gonna have to find other things to do. This is gonna be killer right here. We're gonna really play Star Ultimate Death Knight and that poison lady. That poison lady. There's a few of those. I need a little more. Need a little more information. I feel she may be really good in the game. I don't know. I'm sure Kassandra will be really good in the game. Then you don't. When they put an event like this together, they're not putting that out there for schmucks. You know. Marvel Contest Champions marketing really enjoy this fighting style games does. Yeah. See, no, I don't really get into fighting games very much. So. Yeah, I'm moving on. We're gonna. Is Nooch Jr. still streaming? Now that's a great question. Nooch Jr. has a lot going on, and I think he's not going to stream for a little while at least. Nooch Jr. is he's a senior in high school. He's currently finishing up his college applications, and now he's working on applying for some scholarships. Nooch Jr. is in the play this spring. Nooch Jr. is directing a student production this spring. Nooch Jr. is doing speech and debate, so he's got tournaments the next 2 weekends. I just think he did it when he streamed those 2 days. It was over Christmas break. He was looking for something to do, and I think he thought he might be able to do it for an extended period of time. But it just turns out he's just got a lot going on. He's a lot going on. I'm sure he'll make guest appearances on the stream from time to time again while he still lives here for the next 7 or 8 months. And I'm sure he'll still be showing up and saying hello to everybody. And, you know, every now and then do something fun or whatever. But he just has too much going on right now. And streaming is not something to be able to give time to. Yeah, so unfortunately, no. But I know he had a lot of fun doing it. And you never know. Maybe this summer, when everything is set and done and we're all decided and we've settled in and we're all good to go, maybe he'll come back and stream again this summer. His plate is like a buffet plate beyond. Yeah, he's got a buffet plate, and it's like he's got like both hands around it, and the chicken wings are kind of bleeding over onto his arm a little bit, and he's over here. He's got some mashed potatoes, and the gravy is dripping onto his other arm. Yeah, he's got a lot going on. Oh, God. Good. Okay. I still don't have a lot of buff cleansers on my team. You know, one of them is I have Seer now. But she's not available. She's available here. We can use her here. Let's do that. Narma the Returned was the poison. I don't know that one. I don't know her. Did you pull her? How'd you pull her? I was hoping I could get some advice as to how to scale my account. Mainly damage dealers and I have about 100 energy from level 40. I mean, you scale your account by leveling up characters and putting relics on them. One thing I didn't know early on was the relics, and that makes a difference. I mean, there's 85 different ways to level up and gear a character. You know, you just level them up by their stars and then their levels. That's the normal. You know, you start there. Then you add their accessories and their artifacts. You know, so you got a weapon, a chest plate, boots, helmet, typical stuff. Then you've got a banner and a ring, right? And you got that. And then you are adding a relic, which powers them up even more. Then you're adding their masteries, which powers them up even more. And then once they get their perfect souls, you are adding a what are we adding when they get their perfect souls? Back to here. You're adding a blessing. So, and then you're leveling up their skills with tomes. There's my relic on my Leo. I don't have great relics yet. That's something that's still in process. So, yeah, there's a lot of things you're working on. We gotta do the Doom Tower. We'll do that next. Let me finish this here. I think I've heard of Narma, have I? Let's look her up. Oh, Asajj Ventress. Okay. Where'd you pull her? Well, she looks like Asajj, doesn't she? Leech, poison. Leech debuff instantly activates all poison debuffs and heals her. Then she places poison here. Whenever an ally is attacked, I place. Wow, that's kind of nice. Yeah, I like her. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. So if you missed the beginning, I am going for Kassandra, but right now I'm kind of on hold. I've done all the events and tournaments that are out there right now, and the Ice Golem is available right now. Ice Golem is available right now, but I'm waiting until the final day because it overlaps with the Gear Hunters event. So I don't want to do the Ice Golem right now until I'm on this Gear Hunters event. But the champion training, gear enhancement, classic arena, I've got those done. I've already got the shards of whatever the dude's name is, so I can fuse Kassandra. So I'm actually kind of in a holding pattern on the Kassandra event for a couple of days, today and tomorrow. And then once the Gear Hunter event is out, and get to that. Now, I am going to do, I should probably... Why is no damage being done here at all? I feel like my damage has to come from Lemonisi here. Nobody else, yeah, nobody else is going to do any damage on this team. They're all just, like, doing nothing. I faced a Predator the other day in live arena that was, like, shredding me, and that he must have been... I don't know if he had the relic that I didn't have or something. I don't know. And I don't know if this team is going to get it done for me either here. Let's, maybe. I might get it done. Over here first. I've only really got one damage dealer on this team, too. But he's doing a lot of damage. It's Xenomorph and a bunch of supports here is what we got. But those supports are going to keep Xenomorph going for this entire time until he just ends this thing. He'll take care of it. He'll take care of it. There's got to be a build for Predator that I'm not understanding or that I don't have available to me. That's entirely possible. You have 3/4 of one of those characters for Kassandra. Is that a good start? Well, you have to get them all, Greg. So that's one thing about, and that's where Raid gets you with the FOMO, because it's real FOMO. If you miss one, let's pull up this event here. This is what we're talking about. These 4 make 1. You have to get 4 of these guys. What's his name? Galapo. You have to get 4 Galapos. 4, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. If you miss up to 2 of those, you can do a summon rush event. That's going to be a bunch of summoning crystals for you. A bunch. That's going to be expensive. So you got to stay on top of all this stuff. That's the hard, and that's what I didn't understand when I started. There was a fusion event out when I first started the game for, I don't remember who it was. It was Japanese. It was a samurai guy. And I started doing it, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to get this guy. And I didn't realize until halfway through when I was starting. So you've really got to get all of these done. All of the tournaments or events that are going on, you got to get them done, or you're going to have to pony up for that summon rush at the end. So just be aware of that. Just be aware of that. That's important. Xenomorph is barely alive here, and now he's not. I do have a revive here. But we're not even making dents on that. Hold on, we gotta get through the shield. This team doesn't look like it's gonna handle this Fire Knight very well. We've only got, well, we have 2 heals. What's the little red part? Is that like permanently reduced max health? Is that what that is? Yes, it is. Did he even move his shield? They are not killing this Fire Knight. Wait, let's see. Let's see what happens here. Okay. You can't even, he doesn't even move his shield. This shield cannot be removed by skills remove buffs. Each hit fire takes decreases the strength of the shield. The shield will be broken when hit enough times. The shield regenerates every turn. If fire starts using the shield, fire will attack all enemies. The attack will destroy each enemy's. I'm having my max HP destroyed. I see. You've got to have a bunch of multi-hit champions in here. Yeah. And I don't. I don't think I've got that available right now, actually. I think the difference here between this and the real Fire Knight is that His shield doesn't reset at the beginning of each turn. That's yeah, they're not gonna get through this. Let me, do I have any multi-attack? Let's see here. I got Kale available. He's multi-attack. Attacks all enemies 2 times. Well, that would be good. Attacks 1 enemy twice. I don't think I'm gonna be able to put that together here. Attack 1 enemy 4 times. That's what attacks 4 times at random. This is the dude I need. I don't really have him built out though. Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay, so sub this out and I mean, I kind of need Donnie in there. That's Arena. Like, he's got a attack 4 times thing. He's got an attack twice. He's got an attack 4 times thing. And this is just a bunch of poison and... Attack 1 enemy twice. Okay. Let's see if that can do it. Let's go in on the Fire Knight first, see what happens here. They're getting a little closer. All right. See, but I want to take him out before he reduces all my max health down to nothing. Maybe I gotta control this here. Hold on, hold on. Crazy, right? I might have to control something. Okay, he's about to reset, so there's no point attacking him. Let's just go over here. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Try it here. I mean, it's gonna get it. Okay, it's down to 2. Okay, now. All right, let's just knock out Chuckles the Wonder Monkey over here. I lost my revive though, and it's not looking strong at the moment. I don't have a heal here either. I don't think I'm quite built for this yet. See, I can't land any debuffs over there either. And now Kale's dead, and now, yeah, no. I don't have the team to get through that. We're not quite ready for that tier yet. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Rhonda and Venomage works well? Cool. Good. Don't have them. Definitely don't have Rhonda. When was that? Like 3 years ago when Rhonda came out? All right, finish that. I'm out of energy there. We gotta do Doom Tower. I haven't done that yet, and we're at the beginning of Doom Tower again. So, auto climbing Doom Tower, boys and girls. That's the content that we tuned in for today. See how this fits here. Oh. What else is going on? Who's got something to talk about? Let's talk while we play. That's what I'm saying. I need to play games where I can talk to you guys instead of just focusing on the game. I'm not good enough at like shooter games or, you know, PV. I'm just not good enough where people are going to set, I mean, I'm not peeking around a corner and one-shotting, everybody headshotting. Like, I just can't, I'm not doing that stuff. So I'm here to talk with you guys. Let's talk. What's going on? What's happening? What's shaking? How's life going? Got any questions? Need any advice? The old man is here. You know what I was gonna do. Keep that up. You haven't climbed a Cursed City very far? It's worth it. The rewards in Cursed City are definitely worth playing it every day. You want the turtles? Hopefully they'll bring them back. You know? I mean, if you're playing with Rhonda and Venomage, then you've been playing for a long time. But, you know, and then didn't... You for sure, if you've been playing, you got Mikey, right? And you probably could have gotten Mikey and one other one, maybe two other ones, but you didn't get any of them? Did you leave and now you're coming back or something? I agree, Parker Alley. I really, really like Hilvy. I really like Hilvy leading these turtles. She adds a lot to this team. I mean, they were good before with, like, themselves in the lead, but with her in there, just amazeballs. If you get Predator, will that go toward your champion chase? Yeah. Do you have him like... There's your poison champion. Do you have Predator like... How would you get Predator? Explain that to me. How would you get Predator? Came back right, Xenomorph, because you love aliens and saw TMNT in Arena Watch. Okay, there you go. Well, you gotta pay attention to the channel. We tell you these things are going on, you know? We'd let you know what's happening. Oh, I didn't do my Wordle today. I gotta do Wordle, everybody. Oh, there we go. We got that done. Now, let's get over to... Should be able to do this, right? Oh, yeah. Now I can put Hilvy in here. This is over. Where's her buddy? Forest Champions. Okay, he's not a... Is he? I thought he was a Forest Champion. I guess he's not a Forest Champion. This will get it done. What if all your champions are max level? Do you pull more shards? I'm not sure what you're asking me there. You can buy Predator right now? Where do you buy Predator right now? Where are you buying Predator? Am I missing something in the game? No, he's not in there. I don't know where you... Just rolling until you get Predator? Is that what you're saying? I don't know where you're gonna buy Predator right now. Maybe I'm confused. I mean, the thing about Raid is they have limited time events. They don't just keep running. You can't just go buy whoever you want in game at any time you want. You've got to do it while the event is going on. So I don't really know exactly to what you're referring, unless I'm just misunderstanding something. Red Core's upset. It's a battle. Is it a battle pass? Is that... Oh, it is still here. You're right. I'm sorry. It is still here. Okay, my bad. My bad. I wasn't even thinking about it. I literally gave this no thought. I didn't know this was still open. Yeah. Yes, he would go towards your champion chase. Yes. He would not go towards summoning your summoning thing later on. So... Predator will go to the Champion Chase tournament that's still there right now. Later on, the Summon Rush, he does not go toward that. You know, so yes, yes. Well, I just didn't even, I wasn't even thinking of that at all. That's my old team. Here's my new team. Meet the new team, not the same as the old team. Look at those. She froze all those guys. And they all got health burn too. It's not health burn. What's it called? Oh, they're all dead. HP burn. Health, HP. It's the same thing. These are easy at the beginning here. Can you skip straight to hard? I mean, I'm not ready for hard. I still need to do the easy ones. The hard ones kind of eat my lunch a little bit. All right, I'm just gonna run that in the background. I still want to do the, what do I gotta do here for this? I can do faction wars. We're getting that right now. I can use 3 glyphs. I gotta do classic arena, and we gotta do the Grim Forest. And I also want to do some tag team. Gotta find somebody that needs some glyphs. Here we go. Alright, I'll take that. That's fine. Almost got to this. Almost, we'll get that. I can do that right now. Just knock it out. Do you get... Hold on. You don't get them instantly at... You get instant 60 star up from Predator event. And I don't know what that means either. Even if you don't buy the pass. What? Oh, I haven't even claimed this stuff. I don't know what this is going to do for me. Because I've already got all that. But... I gotta be honest, I did this on day 1, and I shouldn't have. I wasn't really thinking clearly about the events at the time. This is the first time I've seen an event like this. So I actually just paid the money on day 1, and I shouldn't have. I should have worked my way through it a little bit, but whatever. So I haven't even thought about that in 2 months. Okay, faction wars, we'll go do that. We're gonna run all those Doom Towers, though. And then, how's that the Grim Forest reset a couple days ago. So I'm definitely able to work my way through that. The champs are, you can't do these champs until you get, like, level up stuff going, for me anyway. I'm sure somebody's gonna yell at me. That's not the most efficient way. I get it. I'm just doing it. And plus, you never know where you're gonna find something out here. Yeah, I gotta do all those battles. Ooh, that's a lot of chests right there. New upgrade. Attack and speed. I'm just gonna keep upgrading this one. Let's see what my curios look like. Poison Cloud buff for 1 turn on a random ally every 8, 7, 16 turn. Decreases each enemy's attack by 3, 5, and I think that's better. It's only 3% now, but that's better. Okay. Let's go back. We'll do some battling here in a minute. That should be done or almost done. Almost done. Can't justify buying the pass. I get that. I get that. You guys, Lady Geek and Raves, you are correct. You are correct. Good call. Good call out. This does not look like Star Wars. Kinda. Star Wars is a space fantasy. It's all the same idea. I don't think I'm ready to move up here quite yet. Not quite. I got to get her to 60, but that's down the road a little bit. Let's just run this one. All right. And then what's over Knight's Revenant? No, Knight's Revenant. These guys are definitely not ready. This team is not up to snuff. As far as what I'm working on my account right now, definitely working on Hilvi. I'm working on her skill upgrades right now. So when I get Lego tomes, they go to Hilvi. And then right behind her will be Tormund, who I pulled. Hilvi and Tormund go together like Shamalama Ding Dong. So they're the guys that I'm actually working to put together right now. Let's see here. He places HP burn, doesn't he? No. So does not place HP burn, so that won't help him. No, that's not. Do I have anything? I got one. That's needs to go in like a. I'll have to work on my relics over. She needs that. She needs that. Yeah. So she can revive everybody. Turn meter reduction. She doesn't do that. I don't think she does that. No, she needs the turn meter fill, but I don't think I've got. That's what I need for her. I'll lose that, but that's fine. Not gonna do that, so we'll go ahead and apply this. Yeah, I don't have great relics at the moment. Just need to keep her alive there. Yeah, that's what we'll do there. Okay, that's better. Yeah, everybody's got to do their different thing, Greg. You know, you pick where you're free to play. We were talking about that earlier. What about a game is the thing that you like about it? Do you like sitting in front of a PC screen 8 hours a day grinding? Well, then you can play a game like that. I just can't. I'm just not going to be doing that, you know? That's not something in my life that I've got room for at the moment, or probably ever, to be honest. Let's go over here. Let's run this one, too. This one's not going to be great. That'll be done shortly. But yeah, my Knights Revenant are no good. And then we got to go do... what do we got to do next? Classic Arena. We'll do some Classic Arena after that. And then I'll do some... we'll do some Tag Arena. So Classic Arena, Tag Arena for the tourney. And how many refills do I have? 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go all in on that tourney. because I need soul stones, and I need a truckload of these so that the next time I see a big, huge, I need to get some 6-star souls on my turtles, and I gotta save this for about 3 years to get that. I don't know. So we'll see. Those seem really hard to get. Oh, I gotta do this too. Oh, it's Void. That'll do my... Okay. Void will do my, Ramatu mission. Or Marius mission. Okay. Actually... This guy's a ridiculous champ, right? Wait a minute. Yeah. I gotta get on this. I need this guy on my roster. I have gone in against this guy on solo in arena, and he just kills my whole team. Like, my whole team just dies immediately. Immediately. I gotta do 10 stages of Cursed City and Heart. I need to work on that. I need to do Marius. I gotta get him done. There's a lot to do here, but I need to get engaged in this a little more. Game changer horse for sure. You wish there was a monthly pass raid like there is in Gal. There is. There are a lot of ways you can. Right now, passes. There's the Forge Pass, which is it's like a that's a month pass. It's not out all the time, but it's out a lot of the time. So you have the Forge Pass that you can invest in here. That is exactly it's a battle pass. That's just a battle pass. Right now, there's that Champion Pass. You've always got some kind of pass going on in here. And then over here, you can do the raid card. That's not exactly a pass. There are chained offers that aren't exactly passes either. But yeah, you've got passes right there. Right there, passes. So I'm working on Hilvy, and Hilvy and Torment are the guys I'm working on right now. I'm also trying to build like the Ultra Nightmare team to the best of my ability, but I don't know. I'm not really seeing the success I can. People said that Seer was a little bit better than she is. I did get her for I've got her at 4 stars. Maybe I got the wrong blessing. I don't know. She hasn't seemed that great to me. Maybe you got to get in some. Maybe I got to get all this done too. I have a lot of champs with no masteries. A lot of champs with no masteries. She's got masteries to finish. So does he. So there's just a lot of work to do for me in Raid Shadow Legends these days. Wanna be. Oh, come on. It's like a 50-second battle. Let's go. Thank you. Yeah, that stuff is crap, but whatever. Okay, and then what was our last thing to do? We got to go to Arena. That didn't even make any noise. That's how fast that was. I'm really looking for some of those flowers in an event at some point so that I can go and try to craft some legendary gear, or legendary relics, but I just can't get my hands on it. I think we can do this. Lose a little speed. But as soon as our guys go below 50%, nope. Yeah, there it was. He did it anyway. Leo came out. I thought he was stoned, but he came out and did it anyway. And they revive, but he's gonna AoE again at some point here, and they're all just gonna die. Okay, you're out. And you are almost out? Yep, out. Sit down. All right, I got my rewards. I'm gonna run through this as much as I can, though. Hey, Corey Spooner, how you doing? Do this. This'll die. Now, there's another, now I should be watching myself a little bit here. There's another arena, because I let myself drop down. Yeah, I've got a bad defense in right now, so I can drop an arena so that I can play in the arena tourneys when they come out for this event. I think I've just got Bambus sitting on defense or something. Let's see. Yeah, there he is. He sucks. Let's get over here and finish off our dailies. Okay, done with that. Now, let's go do some tag team arena, because that is a tournament that's going on that I'm going to participate in. Playing 2 games equals 2 times the money? Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. Gotta write something up. All right, let me see something here. I just figured something out. I just figured something out. All right. Sometimes you just gotta think about things a little bit, you know? Get the old noggin moving. Noodle. Use your noodle. Where am I? Why am I on that side of the screen? Have I been over there for a long time? How long have I been on that side of the screen? When did that happen? Somebody tell me, how long was that? That had to be going on forever. And I didn't even notice. Not really that long. When did I click on that? How did I click on that? You know, I somehow clicked to move. I don't remember doing that. That's crazy. That's crazy. By the way, I'm very certain that when I was having those connection issues recently, you guys were on stream and I was like, it was just disconnecting or really lagging or whatever. I think I just needed to reset my router. So I actually went and reset my router, and it's been good ever since. I should, again, knock on wood when I say that, but I don't know why I wasn't thinking of that as a problem. I guess I've had enough problems with this PC here in recent times that it's made me go right to the PC in my brain, but it was just, I just need to reset my router, and so that seems to have solved the problem. Thanks, Thomas. I should already have advanced a few tiers in this tag team event. I really thought of something. I think I'm on something here. What's everybody doing this fine Sunday morning? What do you guys got going on? You got family stuff? You just gaming all day? You're running errands? You're doing homework? What? Tell me what you got going on. I want to hear from the people. I want to hear from the people. You know, I could do it. I'm not gonna bring it up. She's so, I love Hilvi, and putting her in there with Tholen and what's his name, Tormund? That's just a team, dude. That's just a team. I wonder if I can get another dwarf, or who is that Unity dwarf? I need that Unity dwarf. I need him badly. What's his name? Admiral Black Tusk. If I had known, I was here when he came out. I was playing when he came out, but I was still really new. If I had understood that he was a Unity champ, I would have gone in hard on him. Although I didn't have Hilvy at the time, and you know. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. If I got Admiral Black Tusk on that team with those two, that you could see some things happening. That could be just an amazing 4-man team or 4-dwarf team, as the case may be. With those rings made for the dwarves, you know what I mean. And then I could run, like, my Turtle team, my Assassin's Creed team, and my Dwarf team. That'd be the teams I'm running. Dwarfs unite, transform. Just gaming and chores for Nav. How's the store going, Nav? Where are you located again? Give us a plug for that. Because you own a comic book store, right? Isn't it called Nav's Comics?
Hi, welcome back to...
I just pull up your video. You don't have a store. Oh, I thought you had a store. You just have the channel where you talk about it. Okay, sorry. Well, you used to. Years ago. I don't know why. I thought you had a comic store. Now I'm disappointed. My son actually has been going... See, you know, the comic stores and the gaming stores overlap a lot. And in fact, where I grew up in St. Charles County in Missouri, we had FBM, the Fantasy Shop, which was a place where you could go and buy your comics, and they had all the comics collections, or you could go and sit, you know, you could rent a table and game with people. Magic wasn't around at the time, but there were games. You know, that was a place that I frequented, and not a lot. It was a little bit of a drive, and I wasn't close to it, and we actually would just get together at my buddy's house, and I was the only one that collected comic books, per se. But that was that kind of shop. And now there's, you know, my son goes to the local gaming shop. Two of my sons actually are pretty heavy into it. One of my sons who's grown is there a lot. And my grown son collects One Piece cards. And he plays in all the One Piece tournaments at the local shop. And then my Nooch Jr. Nooch Jr. Also collects One Piece and Magic cards. And probably other stuff too. And then he plays at the local shop as well. He's got his girlfriend's into it now. And actually, his drama teacher, his theater teacher at school does it as well. So they all go there together and they're playing. Yeah, so pretty cool. Pretty cool. Maybe you should. Why not? The thing about a comic book store is, I don't know. It's not an easy business to get into. And I would say this, if you've already got one in your location, I do think that right now, card and gaming stores to read comics you get kicked out. Oh, no, you're not reading comics. No, that's not what a comic book store is. Redcore, no. You don't get to sit there and read the merchandise and take a nearly mint comic book and turn it into a fine comic book. No, you're not allowed to do that. Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening. No. Now they might have like a little bin of old comic books over there. Maybe you can sit there and they'll let you read those because who cares? Those are just, you know, garbage old 5-cent comic books or whatever. But unless the owner's sitting there thinking, what happens if Sergeant Fury somehow becomes not Sergeant Fury? That's not even quite. What's the what's what I'm trying to think of? Like a faraway thing off the meta. You have to have some like old, stupid Conan comics that nobody cares about or whatever. Even like old, really, I don't know. They get some old comic books over there, Archie and whatever crap that you can read in the corner that they don't care about the value. Or maybe they bought them at a garage sale just for reading materials. They could do that. You're not reading the actual merchandise. Not like that anyway. No way, dude. If you're in a comic book shop and you're sitting there just reading and reading, they're gonna kick you out. Because you are damaging the merchandise by doing it. Am I right, Nav? Am I right? Now, I do think what's more popular these days is like the card collector shops where you can actually, get together and play Magic. I don't know what the one in, hang on a second, what's the one? Card Wizards. Yeah, there's a couple, there's like 3 places here. I live in a town of 15,000 people, and there is Mandalore's Dreams. I just found a new place. Magic the Gathering. Yeah, there's like, I'm in a town of 15,000 people. The hub, which is like 15, 20 minutes away, is like 50,000 people. And then probably the overall area has 100 to 150,000 people, just that all kind of use the, Joplin, Missouri as the hub. And there are like 5 or 6 of those shops in this area alone. So if you want to do a thing today, I think you would start one of those. You'd start like a shop where you have a magic cards, One Piece cards, etc. You got all, excuse me, my nose is itching. You get all that stuff, and then you sell comic books as part of what you're doing. But just doing comic books now as a shop, I don't think that's a business model right now. I don't think that's a business model. Yeah, I'm 100% right. Oh, is the Coliseum open? Yeah, Vader was actually the worst character on that team. And, grading is so much different now than it was when I collected comics. When I was collecting comics in the 80s and early 90s, and people just graded stuff on their own. You just say, this is mint, near mint, this is fine, this is good, very good, whatever. You just grade it on your own and show a picture, and somebody's had to agree with you that that was the grading. Now, with cards and comics, you send it off to the grading places, and you pay them 20 bucks or whatever to grade the card, or probably more, and they receive it, and they send it back to you like a month later, fully graded and certified and everything, which seems crazy to me. That I'm mailing off like if I've got a card worth several $1,000s, and I would probably drive it to you and hand it to you before I would mail it. I don't know. I guess you can send it, UPS or FedEx and get a tracking number, but that scares the crap out of me, man. That's all I got for that. Oh, let's keep pushing. I need this stuff. It's open for a few days, too, so I'll be able to do this. I think I'll be able to get to the top of that. And plus, I can just pay 15 crystals or whatever to refresh it. Gems. Yeah, I think comic shops have to expand into gaming shops. You don't see many just pure comic shops anymore. There's another, like, big chain that's in, like, St. Louis and down here that's called V-Stock. I don't know, where all is V-Stock located? There's 2 in Joplin. I'm telling you. So it looks like V-Stock is like a Missouri and Arkansas and Illinois thing. Southern Illinois yeah, Missouri. So it's like a Missouri thing. And it's a big, giant shop of comic books and like DVDs It's like it's vintage, like comic books, DVDs. You can buy Funko Pops, other action figures. You know, you could buy a lot of anime books, and old comic books. It's a pretty cool shop. They'll even have like old like stand-up cardboard cutouts from like movie theaters from back in the day. So there's a lot of cool things at a V-Stock, a vintage stock store but they're just here in Missouri and Arkansas. It looks like that's kind of a regional thing. You never said anything for grading. Maybe someday you can also often drop off the conventions. That may be I think that's a better choice. I just have a really hard time envisioning myself taking like a mint or near mint comic book, which I know now it's not, it's 9.7 or 9.2 or whatever it is. And I don't know, that kind of scares me. Like, what if it does get lost? I don't know, man. You know about games with action figures? What do you mean? You'd have to get it insured for sure, but can you really get it insured at what it's worth? Like, let's say I'm sitting there in well, you wouldn't do that with an Actions comic #1. You wouldn't mail that anywhere. That wouldn't happen. You would have that in a fireproof safe that's inside another fireproof safe. You would have that in a safe deposit. I don't know where you'd have the Action Comics #1. Maybe you'd have it in your what are those things? What was the accountant? What does he live in? Airstream, yeah. In Ben Affleck, the accountant. Good, really good movie, and even really good sequel. That sequel surprised my wife and I. We really liked it. And it had Shane. What's his name? I can't think of it. The Punisher, Shane. He was in it. That was a really good sequel. But in his Airstream, he opens a drawer and it's Action Comics #1 on the top, and you can see maybe like Batman #1 underneath. He's got like all this crazy stuff he's invested in. A Jackson Pollock on the wall, and he's just ridiculously wealthy, and he lives in an Airstream. Anyway, yeah, maybe that's where you keep it in your Airstream. Yeah, what happens if you have that comic book that's worth a couple $1,000? You want to get it graded to make sure it is, and you put it into FedEx and you insure it for, you know, I guess you can insure it for a couple $1,000 of it. That might run you $50 right there. I don't know. What if you do that? Anyway, bad Christopher Walken right there. Another good dwarf that you could put in there would be that dwarf that's stunned, like does a AoE stun. I'm just trying to think of dwarf teams now. If I build up that dwarf team, just thinking through that. My strings are out of whack. There we go. Hey, Miklas Anderson, how you doing? Miklas? Shane Black, that's not his name. No. I don't know why I can't think of his name. John Bernthal, I got it. Didn't have to look it up. John Bernthal. John Bernthal is in the sequel to The Accountant. It's a really good movie. Both of those movies are really good. And different, like... The Accountant, the character has really changed over time. So there's a new Ben Affleck, Yeah, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon movie flick coming out on Netflix. Is it this week? Yeah, this week. It looks really awesome. And they worked out a deal where, and I don't know exactly how it's working, but Netflix is going to pay bonuses to their entire staff if they meet certain viewing and view targets on Netflix. So go watch that thing, man. Get some bonuses for the little guy. Michaelis or Michaelis? Is not Good Will Hunting 2. Please, God, never make Good Will Hunting 2. Please do not make that movie Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. I do not want to see that movie. First of all, Robin Williams is dead, and he was just such a big part of that movie. Second of all, the story's been told. We don't need the rest of the story. We're good. We're good. Do not make that movie. Oh my God. That's Good Will Hunting. When I look at like non-comedies, non-Star Wars, Indiana Jones, that's a top 10 movie for me. It really is. It's really that good. And considering it's made by two guys that are the same age as me, like we're general. In fact, I think Ben Affleck, I think they're the exact same. Yeah, Ben Affleck is literally 1 month younger than me. 1 month and 1 day younger than me. And Matt Damon is a couple years older than me. So, yeah, those guys are my age. And so those movies came out in my generation, made by my generation. Gen X, baby, let's go. You know what? If you want to find out, use Google Translate and make it say it. Oh, jeez. Impressive there. But you know what? I do the same thing. Anderson, yeah, those you Nordic folks. I should get a thing here, right? Not Anderson. No, it's not giving it to me. Which is pronounced as Michael Anderson. No. It's not pronounced Michael Anderson. Michaelis. Michaelis Anderson? Is that what it is? Good Will Hunting is a great movie. Most movies you only need to see every 10. The vast majority of movies are movies you only need to see about every 10. I mean, there are very few movies I need to watch more than every 10 years. It makes it better. Like, if you watch a movie and then you watch it again 2 months later, you know, it's not going to have the value that it had, you know? I don't get as, I'll be just blunt, I don't get as much value out of watching Star Wars now as I did back in the day. I sat down with my buddy Cosmo that we grew up together watching Star Wars, and then Lord of the Rings came out when we were older. We sat down together to watch The Two Towers, and it was not quite the experience, I think, for both of us that we thought it was quite gonna be, unfortunately. It was great. Just wasn't there. Yeah, we're not gonna make the stream about pronouncing your name. Michaelis or Michaelis. You can let me know, or I'll just say hello and keep saying it how I say. I'm saying Michaelis Anderson right now is what I'm saying. Michaelis Anderson? Yuki Forga Noogie? Now I'm mocking your people. I'm sorry. I need the AoE from Leo that clears off those buffs. Do that. No. He's gonna wait for it. He hasn't done it yet. He's just assisting. There we go. I thought that cleared out buffs. Doesn't that clear buffs? Is there something like a specific situation that's got to be in? Oh my God! Let them take a turn, please. Thank you. Now you can die. Now you can die. Michaelis Anderson. Okay, there we go. We got there. Ice wasn't gonna... Oh, and we got unkillable too? Hold on a second. I thought Leo had... Where's my cursor? I can't even find it in all the action. Where's Leo? Okay, I thought this cleared buffs. Remove all buffs from enemies if this attack kills an enemy. Well, you can't kill an enemy if they've all got damage immunity on them or unkillable. So yes, it was a conditional remove all buffs. There is a sports journalist in St. Louis named Bernie Miklas. But I think it's more of a, like, Eastern European thing. Polish, Eastern European, because it's like SZ at the end. And it's his last name. Alright, there we go. Jeez! That took 2 minutes and 16 seconds. That's ridiculous. I love these dwarves. I think you definitely want Hilvi going as fast as possible. I need to work on getting her a 9-piece. What's that speed set for 9-piece called? It's I mean, they're all good speed sets, but there's a specific one that I've kind of been collecting here. I need to get her fast. That's what I'm saying. These are tough. I jumped into a bracket here where everybody's got defenses placed. I like the ones where there's just no defense placed. That's easier for me to work on. And it's all about being easy. Come on, guys. Get this done. They may not get this done. This is where, when I get the Assassin's Creed, they'll go in this spot here. We'll have the turtles, the dwarves, and Assassin's Creed. That's what we'll have put together. And we'll be able to avoid situations like this where we've got HP burn and blah, blah, blah. And we'll get through this here, but it's just kind of... This last team's a little challenging. And her name was Kassandra. Oh, whoa, Maneater goes down. Those poisons will take care of it, though. Yeah. Xenomorph got him. That HP burn was no joke, though. Anybody easier in here? Ah, this is all... There we go. I got 3 battles left. 1. And I think I'm spinning crystals, which we won't do. And then we'll go do Doom Forest before we get out of here today. $500,000 to join the guild, Nicholas. It's and the guild is too good. We've got spots. I would like. Well, here's what I would like to do with the guild. I would like, and I'm not super. I need to get organized, but I would like to find a clan, whatever. I would like to find a clan group in Raid Shadow Legends, and they've got people that want to be leaders in there. And I'd like to just join that clan group and have them assign a leader to the clan and take it over and really take over the day-to-day. I don't really do anything other than boot inactive people. That's all that I really do with the clan. You only need 400k. You'll get there. And the reason I did that is because we're working on the ultimate nightmare boss, and we just can't bring in new players anymore at this point. We gotta play people come in that can get to that point, you know, sooner than later, because we gotta get the ultimate nightmare done. If you haven't downloaded Raid Shadow Legends yet and you're watching, use the QR code above or the link in the pinned message to download Raid Shadow Legends, boys and girls. You're going to get Tholen Foulbeard, who you've seen me using here extensively throughout these battles with my Dwarves team. I've been talking about it a lot. By using my code, log in 7 days for free. You're going to get Ezio, the first Assassin's Creed champion, legendary champ, free in-game. Logging for another 21 days, you'll get his 5 perfect souls as well. And they're going to use a beginner code. My suggestion is either KITTYCUT to get Cheshire Cat. He's a great character that gives your team speed through every game mode. He's an attacker, does a lot of damage. Or you're going to use the code UDKING to get Ultimate Death Knight. UDKING to get Ultimate Death Knight. You're going to start the game with 3 legendary champs in Raid Shadow Legends by using my code, logging in today, and getting it done. You really enjoyed the Cows Nurse Spot part 2. I agree. My wife and I, whenever you see a part 2 of a movie that really wasn't made, like the original Accountant, I don't think that was made to be part of like a big, the Accountant, the universe, the Accountant universe. I don't think that was a thing. So when you see a sequel made, you're like, it's just a cash grab, but it was a cash grab. It was a really good movie. It was a really good movie. All right, one more here. Knock this out. It's got to be doing something for the big global event too, right? Whatever. I can't remember what that event's called. But yeah, I would like to get into a clan group. I need to do a little bit of homework on that and try to find a place that can house us. And then they could put somebody in charge that's actively, daily managing the clan, because I'd like to see that. I'd like us to have a Discord that we're involved in where the clan's being managed and we can push our way to get things done. I still don't understand how to spend stuff or how to do stuff in Siege. Siege just kind of evades my understanding, and I could do homework on it. I just haven't, and I don't really want to lead clans. It's not my thing. I'm not a leader these days. I have just too many other things to worry about to take time leading, you know? You watched Fantastic Four? I recommend. Did I recommend it? I liked Fantastic Four. It was a good movie. It wasn't like, you know, Endgame or anything, but it was a good movie. It's worth watching. I don't think I've got... Oh, I do have another refill. I'm going to save that. That's enough. That's enough arena for you guys. Tag team arena for you guys today, I'm sure. Yeah, this is not part of the event for Kassandra, but I got to get up here because every time I see Soulstone stuff, I'm all in. And by the way, what I was talking about earlier with my relics, I got 75 of these from... Wait, what just happened? What did I just do there? Something weird just happened. Like, I got 75 of these. I don't know what are they called. I don't know. These flowers, these relic flowers from, I think from the Leo events. And I need 25 more to try and get myself, you know, one of these mythical. I just don't have it. I guess I could eventually get a mythical Grim Forest or a legendary Grim Forest one. And there's these ones right now that are out, but you know, whatever. So lots of new relics in the game, and I just don't have a shot. I need to get these discovery ones somewhere. I don't know if they're gonna come out again, or I need to get those. Maybe they came out once and never come out again. I don't know. Let's go do the Grim Forest, and then we'll head out for the day. As long as I see a couple turtles in there, I feel good about it. Or the dwarves. Here's one dwarf. But I still need to level up to get to the boss nodes are pretty difficult until you level up. At least for me anyway. Yeah, Fantastic Four was good. I am curious to see the Doom. What's it called? Doomsday. They can do a good job with it. I know they're bringing back Steve Rogers and of course they're bringing back Tony in some fashion or other, which is all a little bit, you know, hypey. Oh, come on, guys. But, you know, I'm curious to see it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to take on that boss yet. We're going to take on all these nodes. That's going to get it done. That's going to get it done for sure. Yeah, if you haven't watched Accountant 2, go back. I want to go back and watch Accountant 1. But Accountant 2 is worth the watch for sure. There's no telling if every will come back. The relics haven't been out that long, and thus far we haven't had repeats of special event ones. Yeah. Thanks, Track Media. So I don't really want to spend them though. I kind of want to save them, and you know, I kind of just want to wait and see. Although, hey, here's what would happen. If I spent it today, they would announce they're coming back tomorrow. That's what would happen. But if it goes long enough, I'll just take my shot. I really could use... Ooh, he's got to go. He's got... Yeah, you got the right target there, fellas. I really do need some higher level relics. I don't have any legendary. All my relics are rare at best. Man, hang on. My nose is bothering me. I maybe have one or two epic relics, as I say that. But I just need to improve my relic situation. So you're saying I should probably go in and cash that in? If I do it right here while we're watching? Tell you what, we'll do that then. If we don't know if it's going to come back, I'm going to go ahead and cash that in and see what I can get out of it. There we go. If Leo's in there, then I'm a happy camper. Put Seer in there, see what she does. Still working on her gear a little bit, but I mean, she does have 5, you know, 5 red stars, so... It's buffs on enemies and... Or buffs on your team and debuffs. I can't remember which one it is. She just did it, and it did a fair amount of damage. Kind of quick there. Well, I only need one more, and it drops me from 25% to 18% of a chance at a mythical. So, it's not the worst thing. I think it's 18%. So I have 3 out of 4. We'll take a shot at it. I love Seeker throwing out a weaken debuff, and then Leo drops an AoE. That's excellent. That's a nice little combo right there. Nice. If I could get the, I don't like this team much. Stolen, one of these guys. That's better. I still like Tagore a lot. That buff he's got on him. Total guard, is that's from Hilby, isn't it? No, that total guard is from his relic. That's what that is. Somebody's relic. No, wait, I think somebody's got a relic that'll put total guard on somebody. Hang on, I don't know. Mikey just one-shots the boss. Take a turn, dude. Take a turn. Take a turn. Take a turn. Oh my god. Please, just get a turn. Thank you. There we go. Alright, rank up, new. Let's keep ranking this one up. Yeah, let's just keep ranking up. I should have other stuff to attack here. Trying to avoid the bosses till I get ranked up. It's really weird how the sound takes a minute to ramp up. I don't really understand that. Wow. Yeah, that was nice. She could have cleared that entire wave by herself with all the debuffs and buffs. I don't know if I had that many buffs on my team, actually. You can just put her out there with a team that just lands a bunch of debuffs and puts on a bunch of buffs. Just let her do that. Tholen is a beast. Look at that guy. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. And this. We'll get this. Oh, there's 2 chests. Thank you. Okay. Sylvie and Tholen. That works for me. Let's see if Tagawar gets that buff again. He got it, so it's his relic. Okay. I think. I'm close to out of energy here. All right, sir. Hello there, Nosferatu. How you doing? You're coming in right at the end again. I think, didn't you do that yesterday, or somebody did? Maybe I'm misthinking there. We know it's not Trader Tots, because Trader Tots is on a 15 stream streak, babe. You still here, Trader? I have 2 energy left. Let's see what I can do with that. Any nodes left that I can hit? I'm trying to just wait. I'm waiting on the bosses till I get leveled up enough. There we go. There's one. Oh, no, it's not. You take on a mimic. Oh, 3 turtles. This is gonna be rough for the mimic here. Gonna be rough. Where is it? Maybe not. Maybe it's gonna be rough for me. Who did they eat? They ate Leo. They ate Leo. That's a problem for me. We gotta get him out of there. A little faster, guys. There we go. Okay, now get to work. I think I missed all of Leo's like bonus AoE attacks there. Oh, they ate him again. This is not going well for me. I'm gonna go over here because I'm dying. I don't think they can get this done. Let's have to release Leo with some AoEs if we get lucky, but this is gonna be brutal. This is why I'm avoiding all the bosses right now. Yeah, he just heals all the way back up. I don't think I can get this guy. Wow. That's not good. Alright, let's get out of there. That wasn't good at all. Oh! You want to do that. A couple more spends here, we'll be done. Think, why can I see this? Let's try out Ugly here. That looks like a pretty good draw, too. Let's try this out. Heal reduction to put on the main mimic and ignore the mini chest. Alright. I just don't have a super a diverse roster at this time. I think I've got my Mikey fully built up. What am I don't know what I'm missing. Unless it's a bigger relic. I haven't really re-looked at the gear on my main characters in a little while. Maybe it's something I gotta do here. No, my Mikey is a powerhouse. Most times he like wipes stuff out, but he's just not quite getting it done against that mimic. And he's not Leo. Leo is just an absolute monster. An absolute monster is what Leo is. See, he killed her, then removed everybody's buffs, so those guys didn't get to revive off of their revive buff, but she did because he had to kill her first. And that's why Leo is awesome. One of the reasons. Evil! 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 Welcome to Douche Padawans. Thank you for the support, Evil. I appreciate that. Why doesn't anything come through on that? I feel like that should be a noise. I'll have to check my settings. Jaguar's down. Oh, that almost got them all. Come on, Tholen, step up a little bit. We're a little bit weak here. I really could use the no-kill or the healing from Donnie right now. And Tholen's about to do some... No, he's not. Okay. Wow, that didn't really hurt anybody. They got that guard. Is that what is that? Guard or shield? What is that? Hold on. Strengthen. Strengthen feels like the way it's working is more like 100%, but okay. Yeah, let's get these buffs out here. Alright, I got one more energy left here, and so I did take out that boss. I'm looking for another 220 boss. 250, 250, 225 on the Mimic. 220 here. Let's try this guy out. Green, green. I like green. I like blue. Dry turtle. Sorry, I was getting something corrected there. Working on Arbiter missions. Nice. That's what you should be working on at the beginning. Arbiter missions is, I mean, it's just the perfect way to learn the game. It's really, really good. Uh-oh. Arbiter's down. I have no revives, so I gotta get through these guys. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is gonna be all about Leo, just one-shotting everybody here at this point. Need some AoEs from Mike. Oh boy, oh boy. This isn't going well. Ah, Donnie's down. That's bad. Uh-oh. Okay, okay, last one. Kill the last one. There we go. Okay, now get in there. Look, now it's gonna be Mikey and Leo just finishing this off. That's what this is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they're definitely my two best guys right there. Okay, let's get another, rank up this one. Defense 10 and speed 2, or defense 15 and accuracy 40. We'll go with the rare one here. All right. I mean, I can't quite buy these yet, but I don't really even need them yet. I need to get some more curio altars. That's gonna wrap us up today, guys. Let's go find somebody out there we can raid a little bit here. Give a little raid to, a little raid action. Yeah, we're not gonna stream raid, and then it doesn't make any sense to put another game on the back of a, yeah, just raid today. But we're done. We're finished for the day. Unfortunately. Sorry, it's good to see you, Kink, Ant, Dag. I'll be back with Galaxy Heroes tomorrow. Grand Arena tomorrow. Not a lot going on here. I don't really have anywhere to send you on YouTube. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Hold on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this discovery. Right now I got a 20% chance for a mythical relic. It drops to 13.5 here. I'm going to go ahead and do this since we don't know when and if these are going to come out again. Let's just take a shot here and see what we get. I need some better legendary. Where it's 25% chance to reflect stun, sleep, fear, true fear. Why is that better than another one? I don't understand. That doesn't... That looks like just a lot of other ones that I've got already. I don't understand what makes it better. Is it? Let's take a look. 25% chance to reflect stun, sleep. No. Let's. Can I do the assigned ones? Equipped. Okay. Ah. Okay, we got the equipped ones. I mean, the chance to reflect that debuff, that's not so bad. Back at the producer. You gotta find the right spot for that, though. Like, I guess it's gotta be on, like, a tank. Like, I could maybe put that on Donnie. What does he have right now? Decrease and steel turn meter effects are 15% less effective. I like that on him. I could put it here. That's just okay. He doesn't really need accuracy anyway, right? Well, decrease speed. And provoke. So, yeah, he does need accuracy. I can upgrade it. Oh, that's why. Wow, that upgrade did a lot more for it. Oh, I can, ooh. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm not upgrading that rank, but that's pretty good. Okay. That can go on Krisk, I think. I feel good putting that on Krisk. Am I wrong? Feels like a good place for it. Who else would be a good place? You know, you saw me use Maneater a lot here. Maybe this fits on Maneater. He's not placing those. I want to be over here. I got diamonds on somebody. Right? Maybe not. Maybe I don't have any diamonds. Nope. Alright. That's a good spot for it. I use Krisk a lot, so my first legendary relic right there. Alright, sir. I think we can find somebody to raid on Twitch. My turtles are pretty booked up. And we could... my turtles are 100% booked up, actually. Everybody playing Raid is speaking a different language. I'm gonna raid somebody over on Twitch. I didn't really find anybody on YouTube. Yeah, everybody's speaking different. You know what I'm gonna send you to on YouTube if you're watching. There's somebody unboxing a Clone Wars droid gunship. You can go watch him do that, everybody. Hey, I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure to do download a raid, Shadow Legends. I appreciate all you guys. I will see you very soon. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow, actually live. And of course, always remember, Dooch too good.